Trump senior policy advisor Stephen Miller with me now. Stephen, thanks for joining us. A big win for Donald Trump last night, 7 states. What is his next move, especially where it seems like a big part of the Republican Party is not rooting for him?
Thanks for having me on, Deirdre. Well, last night was indeed an incredible night, with a 20-point win in Massachusetts and Alabama and all across the country. The next step is to continue taking the case to the American people about how our open borders, our reckless trade policies, and our runaway spending is crippling the middle class. And the fact that you have large donors and international CEOs and major corporations trying to stand in the way of what the people want just underscores again how terrified donors are of losing control over the political process and allowing the people to determine their own futures.
When you speak about the political process, so we know that Mitt Romney last week made a comment saying there's going to be a bombshell in Donald Trump's taxes when they are released. He spoke about that. He's going to be speaking tomorrow. What do you think he's going to say?
Look, everyone understands that Mitt Romney ran a terrible presidential campaign in 2012, and he racked up hundreds of millions of dollars in losses for donors. So he is paying them back now by running block and tackle for struggling candidate Marco Rubio. Let's remember, in 2013, when Marco Rubio was violating his pledge to Florida voters by pushing through Barack Obama's amnesty, Mitt Romney stepped forward and embraced pathway to citizenship for illegal immigrants. Mitt Romney is carrying water for his donors. Romney is a textbook example of how not to run a presidential campaign.
Okay.
Romney lost voters earning under 30K by 28 points. Think about that track record.
Well,
But
what some people are saying, Stephen, is that one of the issues that burned Romney in the past was that he was shown via his own financial statements to be paying much fewer taxes than the average working person. What if the same is found for Donald Trump?
What burned Mitt Romney was his failure to connect with everyday working people who are struggling to get a pay raise. Mitt Romney didn't even bring up the issue of wage stagnation and mass immigration and wage theft from illegal immigrant workers in the general election. He let Barack Obama run all over of him. As Obama attacked Mitt Romney as uncaring and disinterested in the affairs of working people, Mitt Romney had no response.
So, Stephen,
he lost low-income voters by an astonishing margin of 28 points.
But some of the business dealings from Mitt Romney
are determined to run that same failed playbook.
So,
they're determined to run that same failed playbook.
I hear you about the
tone. The Marco Rubio. Look, that's the Marco Rubio playbook. The Marco Rubio playbook is give the donors what they want. What do donors want? They want mass immigration that drives down wages. So Mitt Romney is coming in to pay back the donors because he blew a few $100 million in 2012.
Okay,
so
but Stephen, I need to get back to the taxes because Mitt Romney, through carried interest, paid about 15 to 18% due to some of his investments. Donald Trump may be in the same kind of situation, we don't know yet, but for the real estate holdings. So are you saying that even if it comes out that he has paid 15 to 18% taxes on some of his income when the rest of America is paying between 30 and 35%, it will not hurt Donald Trump?
I'm saying that taxes had nothing to do with the reason why Mitt Romney failed to connect with working people. What I am saying is that the way you connect with working people is by fighting against the Marco Rubio, Mitt Romney donor class agenda of mass immigration that's a stealth tax on the working class. And I will say this also. Donald Trump's tax plan cuts taxes for everybody, but especially the middle class, to keep jobs and wealth here in America. But let me just say this one thing one more time. Mitt Romney is trying to run block and tackle for Marco Rubio, no-show Marco, Florida's absentee senator, who pledged in 2010 to fight amnesty and became Mr. Amnesty, Mr. No-Show Marco Amnesty, and he is trying to get him ahead in Florida, but it won't work because Rubio betrayed Florida's voters, he violated the public trust, and he pushed a mass immigration bill that would destroy the middle class.
Based on last night's results, obviously Donald Trump with 7 states, Cruz with 3, and Rubio with 1. The results, at least for now, speak for themselves. Stephen Miller, we thank you so much for the time. Glad to have you here.